gentlemen. I'm on a little mission on this Monday morning. Not going to work, hell no. On 435 heading west. We're gonna be checking out Lawrence, Kansas today. Hopefully. You never know what the hell the weather's gonna do. But I'll try to make sure the audio is nice and proper on this one. Seems to be some kind of a threshold. When I use the GoPro, I have to turn the volume up in my edit, and that doesn't translate well once it's on the YouTubes. But so, you know, the way to resolve that would be me previewing my video once it's on YouTube, but get a little excited and ready to post it. But I've got a little bit of a drive ahead of me, and I will see you once we hit Lawrence, Kansas. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have made it to Lawrence, Kansas. What's going on in Lawrence, Kansas? This tiny little town out here. What are we talking about? Look at this place. What do we got going on here? J.E. Stubbs Building, Lighteen 09. And then what's catty corner to this beauty behind me over here? I guess we needed two of these across the street from each other. Unbelievable. But we're gonna get over to that one in just a second. Just giving you a little view around in these funky skies. And we're in the low 70s this morning. And I've got that bizarro. I noticed it coming into, or at the end of winter, just this weird, like, numb finger type thing. You know, you step outside and you feel like you've walked into a walk-in freezer. Just feeling completely artificial. But we're not here to talk about the weather or the fact that I had to pay to park. You have to pay to park everywhere here. Look at this beauty. And I'm gonna try to do the best I can with the lighting today. Still got some tech. I haven't been to Lawrence, Kansas, and I don't even know when. You know, it's a party college town. The only time I've really spent here was to see a band or party, of course. So, let's see. What is going on up here? Looks like got some kind of a replacement or something. That's fascinating. Oh, check out this corner. And we're gonna head back to the front. So I parked way down yonder and walked my ass up here. Figured we'd start at the beginning. Look at this. Looks like they're doing some work around here. What's this say? The Douglas County Courthouse. Constructed by the firm of Cuthbert and Sargent of Topeka, Kansas, 1903 to 1904. Does that put this on the 1-year wonder list? Look at all the detail. This is incredible. Here, let me, excuse me. Look at this rounded section on this tower. That is crazy. And once I get across the street, I'll get some further away views. Just a castle courthouse, no big deal. Look at this. You got these massive things. Look at these blocks. Meltolithic block. Just incredible. Basket weave. view of this turret. Alright guys, I had somebody coming. I didn't want to get them in here. And this cornerstone says 1903. These are fascinating. I have never seen that before. Oh, we got a stack in the back. See if I can get across the street. Here, hold on. Let's get some views from back here. Check this out. One of those shell covers, but the post looks modern. Oh, that's the Watkins Museum of His Story. Oh, I got a walking sign, so we're gonna head across right now. Before we head over there, let's knock these out since I'm on this side. Notice some of these funky tiles or blocks that we've seen before. Crazy alley. These have been painted. You know, you got your little shops in here. Some stucco queens. Bar and grill. Oh, we're getting some wind. Homemade ice cream. Let's get a view of this. Wow, this is a lot bigger than I was expecting. But not nearly as interesting, sorry for the head jerk, as this red brick beauty right here. Look at this. Here, let's get in the middle, next to the parking meters. Rounded brick. Just your totally average type construction techniques here in little Lawrence, Kansas. Incredible terracotta and metal work. Check this section out. Massive entry. What's this say? Watkins Land Mortgage Company and National Bank. Erected in 1888. This is what we were doing, our horse and buggy people. Oh, wow, look over here. I'm gonna try to get all the views I can in here. This beauty. I like to yell things out loud just to see people's reactions. It's fun. Look at this light. Especially if I'm at the grocery store, I'll just yell out, you know, one of the many absurd prices just to see how the NPC reacts. Look at this beauty. Incredible. Is that new ironwork or old? It's got some newer looking hardware in it, but there's your Watkins. No, I don't think we produce anything even remotely close to this today. When's the museum open? Oh, it's closed on Mondays. 10 a.m. Oh, I meant to look at this. These flowers. And that goes... That's part of this iron entry. Goes all the way around. So what were we doing? Busting these out with our hammers and chisels in fake teen 88? I don't think so. Get some views of this side. Give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna let someone pass. While we're over here, we can get a view of this from across the street. There we go. Got our retardo clock on there. This rounded section is just crazy. All right, what do we got going on over here? Got some kind of a creature. Some kind of a winged creature. Wow, look at those caps on the windowsill. Very fascinating. Got a little ramp going down. And the insane detail continues. Oh, this is Maggie's garden, I guess. And then we've got that scaled winged creature mirroring on this side. Like, who's making this in 1888? Are you kidding? Not us. Not your ancestors, not mine. Little view. We got an alleyway back in here. Look at, even on the back, and we've got those, they look like dragons. Just an incredible structure. Like, we got a fully cooked one down the alley there, but we've got people coming. I'm gonna get you a view of this side. It is basically mirrored on all sides. And we're gonna head back to Massachusetts, or Mass Street. Forgot to mention that's where I was. Even just this little tiny detail around the arch.
What do you see, man?
Beautiful architecture.
Yeah, definitely is a beautiful building.
we are back on the move. I wanted to get a little zoom in on this little church or cathedral, if you will. Just chilling back in here. Empty lot. We're gonna continue on Massachusetts Street, by the way. See what else is going on. A lot of these have been altered one way or another. Roof looking pretty rough on the brick beauty over here. Keep on moving. What do we got? Just trying to avoid this guy on the sidewalk just to keep him out, but this one's been painted. Got some detailed stuff above the windows. Flowers. All the same symbolism we see everywhere. Got a little yellow bricker with a slate roof. There it is. There's the Granada. What's going on up here? Can't tell what those are from here. Is that steel or what? But it continues on this one and has been painted. And this is a stucco queen. Looks terrible. I guess this is part of the Granada here, which is a music venue. And they've really done a number on this thing. What, we got no bands coming to town? What's the deal? Varsity. Looks like they ruined this one as well. Oop. Took you a little too far. Got just a little bit of detailed stuff remaining. Bricker, of course. Red bricker. Alright, let's get back to the sidewalk. I think we are free of civilians. Greenhouse Church. That's funny. We've got some tree cover too, obviously. I'll make my way over there, but I'm trying to get views from all angles. Oh, what's over here on the corner? What do you know? Another couple ruined structures on this side. I might as well hop across. Well, yeah. Got some funk coming I'm gonna try to avoid. Another different style of flower in that I-beam. And then we got this. What is the deal here? It's these massive, I don't know what you call these, pillars. Some funky funk. Some yellow brick in there. Let's see under the plaster. Pretty ugly structure, really. Never seen anything like these. Almost looking, you know, Egyptian revival or something. I don't know. I don't know what you would call this other than suspicious. What's this say? 1910. Oh, wow. Keeps on going. Then what do we got over here? Another castle? Are you joking? How many castles do we need in Lawrence? Well, it looks like I've been distracted. Got to get a view of this thing. Some kind of a underground. We'll take one little quick view of this monstrosity here. Not real sure what to think about this. I mean, it's kind of brutalized, really. Oh, what do you know? What's going on in the back? It's all red brick. Are you surprised? With a very fugly facade. And I think we're at the end of, might take this alley back. Got some funk back in here. But what's the deal? We got another castle, no big deal. Lawrence, Kansas, here we are. This is the first church. not to be confused with the last. Let's check out the tower. Oh, it looks like there's a bell up in there. It's got a similar, it appears to be stone construction. Kind of a checkerboard thing going on. But I hold the opinion that all of these were red bricks, just like the red brick beauty we looked at. Oh, what do we got on this? Fake teen 89, May 29th to be precise. How many of these did we need in the fake teen hundreds in Lawrence, Kansas? Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. I just took a little looky-loo down the street here. Oh, are you kidding? This is everywhere I go. It doesn't matter how small of a town, how big of a town. You can't look at one without finding another. Look at the tech on this thing. Sorry, I'm distracted. We'll make our way back over here. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this. My main focus being Mass Street. But I've not seen one with these basically 4 spires. Oh, there's some more over there. We're back in there. And I'm getting some amazing food smells. And a massive portal in the front. I like to call them portals, so you can call them what you want. Doesn't really matter. They're all spells. And they've got some newer funk on the side, it appears, unless it's just been heavily altered. Oh, shoot, excuse me, I'm sorry. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I missed one. Look at this. Hold on. Excuse me. I just can't even believe it. I mean, I can because I see it everywhere, like I said, but got another one on this corner. Whew. Look at the tech up there. I should at least try to get a date on that one, but we're just gonna keep moving. Crazy entry. What's going on with this? Looks melty. Looks melty. What's going on with this? This is fascinating. Is that the ground wire? Is that the ground wire for the lightning rod? Are you kidding? Massive brick beauty over there as well. Just another place. It's gonna take a few trips to see it all, as usual. But I mean, come on. I'm gonna head back to the main strip here. Get a few more views. These are pretty fascinating. This one still has something going on the top. Crazy. Arches in the back on this one. Oh, what do we got going on? So check this out. The alleged stone has more of a yellow color to it on the side over here. Haven't found any surviving bricks in the streets or walks yet, which is surprising. Well, what's the deal here? We got the jank. Look at this. There's your hourglass. And this thing's been painted. What is the deal? Interesting bricks. This has like this terracotta detail. Running along here. Slow down for you just a little bit. Now they must have tore something down on this corner and put this funk up. Look at this. Are you kidding? The whole side of this one is cooked. Except for the very top. I guess they only had enough janky stone to make it to that point and then finished her off with brick, right? I don't think so. Something happened to this structure. What's this say? 1899. There we are. A lot of painted stuff. You can still see the unique detail on the brickwork up top, as usual, every one of these. Pretty fun. Oh, wow, look at this. First of all, you know, we have these iron pillars. And these actually have capitals on them. And then that looks like iron up there as well. Look at that. Are you kidding? Just crazy. How do you bang that out of iron in the 1800s? Something new every time. Just incredible. Oh, shoot. Got some folks coming. What's going on this side of the street? Here, let's take a little, give you a little view down Mass here. We started up there at the other castle. And this keeps on going. But it's like they covered up this other side. Had the funk going on the opposite side we're looking at. Is it gonna rain or what? Same with this. I bet this looked exactly like the other one. Completely transformed on the side. Oop, just trying to avoid this guy, but we'll hop back up on the sidewalk. Some interesting. Oh wow, I just noticed this one. Lucky dog. Check the top of this out. Awesome. Well, this has these interesting portals or vents. They're portals. Very awesome. Massive pillar holding the face of this thing up. Lawrence Ironworks. Oh shoot, by the way, I think I already passed it. Oh, these portals keep on going. But they had some surviving sections. Actually, I lied. So I did see some surviving stampers in one of these walks. Just in a section like this. I think I already passed it up, but I'll try to find it. It's kind of by the truck. What's this? Interesting. Another one of these pillars. Oh, check it out. By the way, my East Bottoms, Kansas City exploration, I noticed after the fact there was some of these in a paved brick section that I ran across and neglected to point it out. But so this is the second time I've seen these diamond stamped bricks, and there was only just a couple random ones in that walk. Let's see. Man, how far am I gonna go? I should have checked. I doubt I've been out here 2 hours already, but wouldn't want to have my meter expire. You know, we want to charge you taxes and all that shit, and we want to charge you to park as well. See a little detail up in that. Shoot, I might have to. Got tree cover. Oh, here. This one had some awesome brickwork going on. This sushi joint. Look at this. It's like some iron stuff up top too. For metal work. Just an awesome place. This funky yellow brick thing going on here. And this is the type of ugly shit that we do right here. Nothing fun or exciting or beautiful about that. Oh snap, we got some work going on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, got a little brick action. Look at this rail. What are we doing? Awesome. Whatever the hell this is. The man's putting in work. So Weavers, established in 1857. And we've done quite a number to this thing. Who thought this was a good idea? I have no clue. Makes me want to vomit. Alright. Getting swarmed by the funk and the cars. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to cut you off right here. Still got a ways to go here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Alright. I do a little jaywalking here in the town of the Jayhawkers. What's going on with this? Besides the stucco front, what's the deal with the side of this thing? Looks like the same destruction we see everywhere. Bricks that transformed into limestone. Wow. These alleys are pretty rad. Look at this thing. Are you kidding? Got one over there as well. Somehow the bricks survived up top. It's always juicy in the back. Look at this thing. Got a patch of survival under this window. The arches usually survive. Sometimes they don't. Stack in the back. Super tall entry door. It's pretty wide too. And then you go underground. And we're gonna hit a few, or at least one of these alleys on my way back. But we're gonna head back to the strip over here. What's going on? Oh, so that's the other side of this. Look at this. Nobody's building like this or making repairs. We've got a few people up here on the corner I'm going to try to avoid, but look at this. Looks like there's a pipe in there, iron pipe. Super yellow bricks. They used to be red. Look at these. These are damaged. It's not erosion. Someone did some joint work to this, but oh, there was some red bricks under here. Behind the trash can. Underground. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. Same detail up top, and then one of these massive iron pillars. It's like what we saw in the West Bottoms, or similar. The detail on them is always different. Holding up the corner of this structure. What's this say? Built by October 1864, this structure was initially housed wagon harness makers and farm implement dealership. There you go, your horse and buggy narrative. Oh, by the way, you can't make this shit up. What did I find on my Saturday exploration? An Acme brick. Not sure what that place is. Looks like some kind of a t-shirt place. Detail in the brick, even those little vents. Are you kidding? And I had to And I don't know what. I'm just gonna go with the flow, ladies and gentlemen. I had to avoid some people. Trying to get all the views I can. And they only really tried to cover up what you could see on this one from the main strip. All the cooked out sections. Funk going on that one, so we'll get you back over here. Weedman, 1886. Here we are. Weed Man. Is that the Weed Man from 1886? Sounds fishy. Antique Mall, how you doing? Look at this. We got a massive cover-up operation going on this thing. I mean, are you kidding? See some survivors back in there. You can see the brick imprints, or what remains. This is bizarre. I just noticed this. Oh, I think that's something they poured, and then it has like a faux joints. All right, still moving along. Wow. Got an interesting one here. Can kind of, they would call Art Deco. Interesting panels. Look at these tiles on this one. I love these colored terracotta tiles. And we got some tree cover. A cool barber shop. I need my lettuce chopped, actually. It's getting a little crazy. Interesting carpentry work.
I was AC/DC fan. I love you, man.
AC/DC.
Hell, what's up, guy?
How are you?
Hi, dude. I love
No hugs, sir. No hugs.
But just a fist bump.
Just a fist bump.
Man,
Thanks,
I
sir.
love you guys. You guys stick up for downtown barber, huh?
Yeah, thank
God
you.
Right here. I could sell River Phoenix. Like in a puzzle, and River was the guy getting his haircut. He gave him the $2 for this. And
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my best friend back home. Like all my kids that I grew up with.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I saw River from Metroid and to pray that we have the
River Phoenix.
Yeah, they were two different people. But
Yeah.
We're doing a River Phoenix thing. Yeah.
Awesome. Have a good time, man.
What's your name? River. I love you.
Thanks.
AC/DC thing. Yeah. So my brother, Bob, cool, man. Yeah.
Take care.
I wanted to know
He's still talking. It's all right. Nice man. Check this place out. Oh, what do we got going on this one? Red bricks. Awesome, look at those. All right, we're gonna go over there. Oh, if I don't trip over the curb. Every one of these. Might have to check these out. Little concerned about the meter, you know. I don't need another expense to coming out here. Look at this. Just crazy. Not seeing any dates on that. I mean, we're just gonna go back and forth. I hope you're not getting dizzy. $19.11. And you know, it's absurd to think all these are connected, ladies and gentlemen. Yet, you know, we've got all these different dates, so what's the deal? I think we know it's a lie. Look at that. Oh, we got some jank back there. Looks like one of those rounded roofs. We got this thing with the super funky bricks. Look at these. Crazy. Established in 1900. This one has the super crusty looking bricks up top and a bird butt. Bird butt. Got that interesting corner. Look how charred these look. This one's awesome. Look at the entry. Massive windows. Oh boy, guys. Mr. AC/DC's back on the prowl. So I'm gonna pick up the pace. I think we're gonna hop across the street. Look at the rounded corner on this. It's got those awesome tiles. Oh, wow. Are you joking? This one is crazy. I want to get a few more views on the details on this. Hold on just a second, ladies and gentlemen. You need a lighter?
Yes, please.
Got one somewhere.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem, man. I'm just checking out these awesome buildings.
No problem. What's going on here? Oh, it's a
Yeah.
We've got a Jack over here. It's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that. I like Jack, so he's my
You like Jack, huh?
yeah.
That's your buddy.
Others who don't know him, but anywhere I see Jack, I know him. He's my
You know Jack, huh?
Yeah, each one's different.
All right, I needed to move out of there anyways because of the music. Speaking of which, blah, 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 blah. Trying to get me a motherfucking copyright, yo. 1865, 1912. What are we talking about? But I wanted to look at these tiles. These are incredible.
Once I get the bay cut though.
Look at the detail. Just crazy. I don't think I saw a date on this one. Look at these bricks. These have like a diamond looking funk pattern in them too. What in the world? Something you don't notice until you're up close. Crazy. I'm trying to get these in. Got the tree limb here. This is a crazy terracotta tile panel. All right, back to this beauty. Round corner drug. Are you joking? Constructed in fake 1866. There it is, round corner drug. Get all the drugs you need at the round corner. All the drugs. Get a view of the beautiful roof once I hop across the street, but there's something that looks pretty incredible down here. There's the homie, the new homie, ladies and gentlemen. I made a friend today. He's just marinating. What is the deal with this? Shit, we got another crazy alley over here. Look at this thing. It's got those green tiles on the roof. 1, 2, 3. Those awesome green glazed tiles. Just gonna walk down to this corner. 123 West 8th Street. Oh, got somebody coming. Trying to avoid, but oh, this has those the Venetian Brick Company bricks. Wow. Look at these lights. And this one has a support from the top. I've never seen that. Look at this. Awesome. And it's got a twin over here. It's been retrofitted. What's going on back here in the alley? Wow. Well, I was going to show you how far this alley goes. The burger stand smells amazing. Look at this alley. Oh shoot, we got music. Gonna get a copyright. Then we got the jank on the back side of this one. Cooked out in the back. Wow, this one has a pretty extensive downstairs, it would appear. See some lights in there, but we gotta keep moving. All right. It's like the never-ending street here. Get you some views. I'm gonna skip, you know, all the ones that are heavily altered. Got a little bust way up here on this. Those are fascinating looking bricks. I might have to get a closer look at that one. in a minute, but we're gonna continue on this street. They've really dumbed down this set of 4 structures over here. Just completely just blah. I mean, what are we doing? Zero creativity? Look at this. Crazy fancy bricks. Windows completely framed. Look at this. This is interesting contrast. Got these funky rounded bricks. Red mortar. And look at these. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't remember how extensive this place is, or I didn't remember. Some terracotta tiles facing that one, or facading. Jadick. All these names are just super suspicious. I mean, we can't even get a Smith? Like, just a Smith? No. It's always something insane. Because it's a lie. Well, you know, it might not be a lie. Possibly the name of an inheritor. Look at these arches. Are we carving stones so that we can arch the windows here? Beautiful little town, must say. Beautiful little big town. This one has a interesting balcony. It's hard to tell. That one might be original. Look how thick. I'm assuming this is steel. And these look to be riveted together. But I cannot be sure. Keep missing the plaques. This Anderson building Constructed circa 1866. Hi, how are you? Look at the side of this. Dang, I see some bricks down in here at the bottom. I don't think I can get in there. Check it out. Well, before we do that, let's check out some beauty. Little intermission before continuing on with this cover up over here. Look at all the brick down in here. I really want to go dig through there, but there's some stampers in there. Cover up and an empty lot, and then more cover up. If I can get in here. There we are. I had to look at this. What's going on back here? Oh, there's a restroom. I actually need to use a restroom. Not sure if it's open, but look at this wall. Are you kidding? This one's pretty big. Got some survivors in the back here. And then just a big piece of poopy here. What's going on? There's bricks over there. All right, I'm gonna get out of this little patio. Oh, wow. Keep trying to pull it the wrong way. I think we're reaching the end of Massachusetts Street, ladies and gentlemen. Another fascinating detail up top here. And here's the front of the super funky one we were just looking at. Look at all these flowers. And the ironwork. Massive entry, or what used to be. Oh, wow. Got a mosaic entry. Check it out. Those are like brick color. Awesome. Love these. The Eldridge, here we are. Wonder what they claim on this. This marks the site of the Free State Hotel, erected in 1855 by the New England Immigrant Aid Society. Destroyed by Sheriff Jones and his posse in 1856 and rebuilt by Colonel Shaler W. Eldridge. Quantrill and his raiders destroyed Lawrence August 21st, 1863, burned the Eldridge Hotel, and deleted the citizens. Colonel Eldridge restored the hotel, which stood until 1926, when it was rebuilt by W.G. Hudson. So we're talking about 3 rebuilds. You know, that's one of the narratives here in Lawrence. Wow, looks like it's been chopped down. Those look like windowsills up there. Looks a little stubby. And look at that. Let's cross the street. Still going. Hope it hasn't been 2 hours yet. I don't think it has. Who knows? I'll probably get a ticket. Look at this. What do we got going on with this? Massive structure. Look up here. We got faces. Who are these folks? Is that a harp? A couple other instruments. Dun dun dun. Free State Brewing Company. I'm starting to see some blue sky. What do you know? Such a rarity these days. Seeing this beautiful blue. Oh, no Legos, ladies and gentlemen. I would almost, unless they've been removed, I would expect to see those under these because we're seeing a lot of the same other stuff that goes along with the Legos. Here it is, the Shane Thompson studio, erected in 1885. Photography studio and home. That's right. Needed to erect this for a photography studio. Are you joking? What is this? Look at this grate. Wow. That's awesome. And by the way, that star, I mean, I guess depending on how you look at it, but it looks to be upside down. Got the diamond plated iron under the pillar again. Massive thick piece of iron. And we've cemented over the top. Then we've got this thing which has all the signs of old world except for these funky joints. Going right up the middle. So I don't know, but we are at the end of Mass. Nothing but the brutalist City Hall down here. I'm gonna head back towards the vehicle. I might hit an alleyway up on my way back, but I'll see you there. Check this entry out here. Steps way up, and we got the Jenkin here with some wood in the mix and bricks up top. So check this out. You know, this stuff just walking by, it appears as though it's some kind of a marble or granite facade, what have you. But what is it, ladies and gentlemen? It's terracotta. Same with this up here. Very interesting. Makes you wonder, well, these look like more of a newer tile, but I don't know, very fascinating. Somebody didn't do anything with these joints when they redid the face of this. What the hell's the matter with you? I don't know if that's just sheet metal or what. Looks like shit. Still got some surviving detail. You're fired. Here's that one with the super funky brick I wanted to come back and look at. What's this? Nothing. Look at these bricks. What happened to the face of these? looks destroyed. Got a few flat-faced survivors up in there. Alright, well, I refed the meter and relieved myself. We're gonna hit this alleyway up on the way back to the truck. Then I'm gonna head back to Kansas City. What's going on with this? This is how we are constructing buildings, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, look at this up here. This transition is just crazy. Super melty. What do we got? Uh-oh. Thought I smelt our friend again. You can smell him from a mile away, ladies and gentlemen. What is the deal over here? And it's kind of cool, you know, there's like these little back entries to all these shops. Super funk. Look at this one. And basically the same type of melt we see in Kansas City. This massive gate. That is definitely looking old world. I mean, look at the twist. Get the glare out of here. We got a little friend. Oh, he's got a nest back in there. Hi, birdie. He gone. And we got this thing. Very fascinating back here. These funky arches. Jank. And there's a Someone's sitting over here, so I'm not going to disturb her. I went into this little Outfitter coffee, beer, and community to use the facilities. And I was going to grab a coffee. You know, I hate just running in to use the bathroom of places, but I was too impatient. There was some man, apparently, you know, they got a bunch of fishing equipment that they sell in there, and I wasn't going to wait for the man to get his angler supplies, so I burnt the hell out of there. But look at this. Always juicy in the back. We've got some funky tiles back here too. They try to cover the surviving arch up or what? And then on this side as well. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really want to be the guy that's like, this is what happened, this is the way it is, but it's so blatantly obvious to me at this point. I don't know what else to say other than the shit's been cooked the fuck out. So, gonna keep on moving. Oh, look back here. This is very fascinating. Explain this one. Let's have an explanation as to why this would ever be constructed in this manner. There's a stack right there. And then it like curves down. A couple surviving arches. Another stack over there. Stacks on stacks on stacks. And I mean, you know, got a ton of stuff that aren't on the main, or that isn't on the main strip that we haven't looked at today, but got some pretty good views. It's going to take more than one trip, like I mentioned before. What's going on with this? I wonder if there used to be a majestic cover on that. And then so, by the way, got bell systems everywhere, as usual. This one's in pretty rough shape, even on the front, but we got the jank on the side. A couple survivors in here, way down low. lighting ain't working for me. They're in there. And then whatever the hell this is, tried to make this not look so fucky, I don't know, but oh my gosh, check it out. What is this? Are you kidding? Look at all the jank, and this thing is arched at the top with bricks. Make it make sense. It doesn't. Look how thick this is. And the back. What's going on in the back? More of the same. Nobody's asking questions. Like, what in the hell are we talking about? This was all red brick transformed into limestone. Look at this disaster. All right, gotta look at this survival real quick. These people probably think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Got some brickcrete going on. Alright, what other kind of melt do we got going on? Ooh, a lot of trash cans. That massive brick beauty over there. Crazy. This one's been painted. Oh, look, they've got, here's those funky diamond stamped bricks again. Those are awesome. Oh, what do you know? This is Sarah's. Crazy bricks. Funky joint there, but look at these arches. Like halfway into this other structure. And the jank in the back, surviving arches once again.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, have a good day.
Let's see, I might be getting back to where I was before. Yes, I am. This super funky one. These interesting doors on top of each other. But we have not gone down this way. We're back on behind this Freemasons structure, if you will. Completely just hideous for the most part. Some kind of schmutz on this thing. Brick shining through. Then we get back to the jank. Look at this one. Just show you the side of this real quick. From the jank to the brick. Makes no sense. We got a couple survivors up in here. They didn't go full limestone. Look in here. Always present. Oh wow, look at the back of this thing. What is going on with this window? See, I believe some of these alterations we're seeing were done prior to the event. And, you know, that's just a guess, but I mean, it doesn't really make much more sense. So if we're going off of, you know, this thing was completely cooked and transformed. And we always see bricked up windows etc., that look as though they have always been that way. Look under this stack. Got some survival. This one's got a funky step up. Probably used to be a lot larger of a structure. I don't know why I was hanging out over there. You get a better view on this side, but super funk. And survival way up top. Sorry guys, had someone walking by. Check out this stair that you can raise or lower. Just found that interesting. I'm not sure if that's original, but very fascinating. It's on like a little pulley system. And back to this beautiful red brick castle. See, I've seen a few of these. This one actually has an I-beam sticking out. Looks like they had like it's kind of a rope or some type of rig. But these doors, like way up top, I guess if they needed to get something heavy out of there, they'd lower it down. But this one looks like it's completely made, or for the most part, there's bricks on this corner. It's got those funky tile things. And we're back to this alley. But those tiles go all the way up other than in the corner. Or whatever they are. They might be blocks. I don't know. And then a random portal. And also stepping up or down. Used to be a lot larger of a structure, in my opinion. All right, guys, back towards the vehicle. I was trying to find this one section that I saw with some surviving stamped bricks. Where was it? Oh, I think we're coming up on it. You can see the color difference. There it is. Check it out. Let's see if my Lawrence brick's in here. Oh, look, a different one of these. Incredible. I have not seen that one. That is different from the ones that I have been finding. There's my brick. And then, you know, we got to have several different variations in our stamps. I don't know how many coffee bills I'm up to now as far as different stamps. Probably 8 to 10. That one is awesome. All right, well, since I fed the meter a bunch of time, we're gonna go on another alley mission. Assuming I can get through back here, I'm just guessing. Wanted to look at the side of this other structure. Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna have to skip that one and come down this way. What's going on with this structure? Looks like the stacks survived. And the top. Shoot, I'm not getting as good a view as I was hoping back here. Let me back up some. I wanted to show you both of these, and I'm not going to be able to. I should have got it from the street, but both of these stacks are surviving. Look at these. Look how red these are. And they've got a piece of steel over these lower windows. Surviving arches. Super red color in these. These were bricks, ladies and gentlemen. Entrance in the back. If you're a backdoor kind of man. Let's keep on moving. Look at this flippin' alley. Are you kidding? Crazy. What's going on with this? What are you doing? I got a chicken bone. Hitting it from the back, ladies and gentlemen. They've done a lot of work to these alleys. Sure, these used to be paved in bricks as well, just like everywhere and everything. Alright, so we looked at this one earlier, but I completely neglected this wall. Look how funky this thing is. I hope you can see it. Thing's about to fall over or something. Crazy. Not sure those supports are doing much good. But we looked at this disaster. We're gonna keep moving down the alley here. Been slowly covering this one up. Wow, look at these supports in this. Saw some brick in here too. And you got this. This whole thing back here. Are you kidding? Look at this. Same type of thing we were seeing in the workhouse castle. These rando bricks. You know, where there used to be some joists. I'm thinking the stacks survived because they're hollow on the inside. So they were able to vent. But that's just a theory. And you know, it's all a theory really, but some of this stuff is very obvious to me. It's time to start calling this shit out. And it goes on and on. These are all completely cooked in the back. Got one patch of survival. Pretty crazy. I think we got about one more, or there might be a couple more here. I'm not gonna go all the way down. I'm ready to head back. We could do this all day, ladies and gentlemen. I can point the MeLt out all day long. A lot of surviving arches.
I'm attracted to like what's not.
The usual NPC talk. You know, we don't know which bathroom to use. We don't know what we're attracted to. What the fuck do we know? Other than these have been cooked. Check it out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. got some surviving paved, or a surviving area that was paved in brick. Back here in the alley. Look at this corner. I mean, good night. Look at this. More of these super tall doors to nowhere. Look at the stairs. What is going on with this? This is wild. Got some Pebblecrete action going on or something. Like, who's pouring cement with this much aggregate in it? Makes 0 sense. Oh, we got, wow, look at this. Another one of these staircases. So those, they gotta be, I mean, pretty close to original. Maybe they've been replaced, but the pulley systems are original. I'm not sure. Seeing some welds on this, and pretty janky welds at that. But so we've got another one here. Buried arches, by the way. Look how destroyed. There's another one up here. And then we got this, survival. Where's this lead to? Bet you can't guess. Another stack. Same with over here. So I guess we can add that to the list as far as surviving bricks. You know, we find them surviving around steel and iron. Add some stacks to the list. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I found one, a surviving brick paved street. Oops, somebody's in their car. Also notice this. Check out the walkway going up to this old worlder. Oh my gosh, this whole sidewalk. This is those crazy bricks. Look at this. Incredible. And this goes on and on, ladies and gentlemen. Look how fancy. Are you kidding? Well, I can add a new stamped brick to the list as far as goals and trying to find one of those. But this isn't the reason I'm here. I got a bonus for you. This person's curious as to what I'm doing. Well, trying to make my way to this other castle over here. Just another castle in Lawrence, Kansas. No big deal. That's what we were doing, just building castles. Doing a little work. Look at this beauty. Awesome little porch. But this is also on Massachusetts Street. So I was passing it on my way out of here and had to stop. John Roberts Castle. What's the story behind this? The Inheritors story. The Castle Tea Room. Here we are. In 1869, General John N. Roberts, a Civil War veteran, and his wife, Emily, moved to Kansas and established their business and family in Lawrence. Blah, bitty, blah, blah, blah. Here we are. We got a flippin' castle. And a 3-carriage garage, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Look at this. Looks pretty rough. Not sure. Looks like maybe this thing's been painted or something. Look at this. Get you backed out. Those funky joints. Looks decapitated. Oh, we got to switch over to Low battery mode. I better make this snappy. Been out here for, I don't know, 3 hours or more. Oh, a fountain with some of these fish. Saw some of those on a fountain in my MeLt mission video. Get you a view from the back. Here we are with our 3-carriage garage. Just a beauty. Little view of the fountain. And I don't want to get in these gentlemen's way. Just gonna get one more quick little view and make my way out. By the way, in case you know, everything that we've seen today wasn't enough. There's another one over there. We're gonna have to skip it today, but all right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have worn out our welcome in Lawrence, Kansas, so I'm going to head back to Kansas City. Hope everybody enjoyed today's exploration. I'll see you guys on the next one.